Been an easy journey, but I've been exceptionally grateful to have surrounded myself in a community of strong women, and especially through the podcast and the persons who I've been able to meet and have the good fortune to meet. It's been an incredible journey to be able to have the strength surrounding me, and with that strength, it's allowed me to build a better foundation and to keep going.
Caroline, you think it's been therapeutic to be able to do this?
I don't think it's been therapeutic. I know it has. One of the things that's not really well known about the podcast and the docuseries is everything I say is fact-checked and vetted and corroborated. So to be able to show the truth, not just my story subjectively, the truth, it's been incredibly validating and empowering.
Andrea, can you give us a sneak peek into the upcoming season? Of course, we don't want to give anything away, but tell us about it.
Yeah, so Caroline discovers her husband's double life, but it's so much bigger than infidelity. I mean, we tackle institutional betrayal, abuse of power, and just the journey it takes to rebuild your life.
Do you think, so Caroline's story, it's so unique, but what she went through can definitely, I think, help other people that have experienced this type of trauma and unexpected devastation, I guess, shall we say, and secrets, and you think you know somebody, but you don't. And feel free, both of you can weigh in on this. I'd be curious, Andrea, let me start with you. Who else could be, I don't know, maybe healed by watching this, listening to this?
It's a really great point. I mean, so many betrayed partners feel the shame for their partner's actions. I mean, the only thing that they are guilty of is loving and trusting their partner. So for anyone that's, walked a similar path to Caroline, that carries any shame, we'll see her and her resilience and learn something from it. And she's an incredible mother, an incredible friend. And, I really look up to her. So I think it's really being able to let go of that shame that people will resonate with.
I think the friendship between the two of you will continue to change a lot of lives, including each other. Caroline, Andrea, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Be sure to check out the full series. It is streaming on Hulu. Straight ahead, singer Jelly Roll changing his tune on touring when he says fans can expect to see him back on stage. And what about Ariana Grande? Well, she's hitting pause as well. What's she saying about her decision to step away from the spotlight?
Shop the Kate Spade Margot bag. reports from across the world, and the morning's first buzziest stories you'll be talking about all day.
See you here first thing on ABC News Live First.
David Muir, the most trusted, most watched newscast in America. And now, World News Tonight has won the Emmy for Best Live News Program for the 4th year in a row.
Glad you're streaming with us. Well, singer Jelly Roll says he plans to step away from touring for at least a year. The Grammy winner said during a concert that he planned to take an extended break after this current tour. He did not elaborate on what led to the decision, but the news comes after a year of major personal and professional changes. Fans were surprised earlier when reports surfaced over the summer that he had filed for divorce from his wife Bunny after nearly a decade together. And Ariana Grande is also speaking out about her decision to step away from the spotlight. The actor and pop star addressing the decision in a speech to fans during her Eternal Sunshine tour in Chicago. Lara Spencer has more.
The announcement that was made yesterday was not a reactive or impulsive thing.
Ariana Grande is breaking her silence.
It's a plan that I had quietly made a long time ago, and it's a decision that was made from a thoughtful and empowered place.
The 33-year-old pop star addressing fans during her concert in Chicago Monday night after concern over her health and appearance following the release of her new album and music video, Pedal.
But I don't need someone to save me.
Fans quickly flooding social media with support and concern.
There is nothing normal about that, y'all. There's nothing normal about that.
Some people think she's stepping away specifically to focus on her health, while other people think the constant conversation, criticism, and straight-up bullying surrounding her weight has probably played a huge part in it.
Over the weekend, a representative for Grande telling ABC News she plans to finish her tour healthily and happily before taking a step back from the spotlight and the endless, ongoing public scrutiny that comes with it. But Grande insisting the decision isn't about negativity.
I heard that my fans were worried that negativity was ruining things for me. But I just have to say, that could not be more opposite.
This scrutiny isn't new for Grande. In 2023, she pushed back against comments about her body while filming Wicked, saying older photos fans called healthy actually showed her at a low point in her life.
I think we should be gentler and less comfortable commenting on people's bodies.
Now, with just 2 stops left on her world tour, Grande telling fans she's not walking away, she's just setting boundaries.
This can be and will continue to be the greatest experience of my professional career.
Well, the news never stops, neither do we. You can find us anywhere you stream live news, and if you're on the go, we're on the ABC News app and abcnews.com. I'm Kira Phillips. Glad you're with us. A lot more news up next. Don't go far.
No slip grip.
Knock, knock. Ding dong. Don't stop watching. It's snack time. And we Twinkies swear you'll love these. Just get past our singers. Hostess, please, Twinkie snacking.
streaming ABC News Live.
Now you can listen to a podcast version of Nightline, available free wherever you listen.
Questions and quid pro quos. Todd Blanche, after holdouts and hurdles, comes one step closer to full-time Attorney General. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kira Phillips from our nation's capital. It's Tuesday, August 4th. Right now on ABC News, comes one step closer to full-time Attorney General. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kira Phillips from our nation's questions and quid pro quos. Todd Blanche, after holdouts and hurdles, comes one step closer to full-time Attorney General. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kira Phillips from our nation's capital. It's Tuesday, August 4th. Right now on ABC News Live, a Senate committee approves President Trump's pick to lead the DOJ. What comes next for the acting AG? Plus, a mother's mental state takes center stage. A doctor testifies what he observed the night Lindsay Clancy killed her children. And another wild encounter at Yellowstone. A child has to run for cover after a bison gets too close for comfort. ABC News Live starts right now. He has spent his career navigating high-profile legal battles. Now he's just one step closer to winning his battle against skeptics to stay on as Attorney General. The Senate Judiciary Committee officially voting along party lines to move Blanche's nomination forward just ahead of a full vote in the Senate. It comes after Blanche reached a deal with two Republican holdouts, Senators John Cornyn and Tom Tillis. And as part of the deal, Blanche agreed to rescind Trump's so-called $1.8 billion anti-weaponization fund and clarified additional language that would have shielded Trump and his family from further IRS audits. Senator Cornyn explaining his vote earlier today.
On behalf of the United States of America, that weaponization fund is dead. And of course, I expect them to live up to that in any future litigation. Given this agreement with Mr. Blanche, I expect the department to live up to this in future litigation, and I will vote to advance him out of the committee today.
DC Managing Editor Catherine Falders has been tracking this as well. So this, it's a pretty major hurdle that Blanche has jumped over here. What's your take? Smooth sailing from this point?
Yeah, and this hurdle, one that was held up, as you know, for about a week until Blanche would put those demands in writing so those two senators would vote for him. Smooth sailing moving forward. As you know, he's cleared the committee. Now he needs to go, his nomination needs to go to the full Senate floor for a vote. Now, we think the earliest that can happen for that actual vote that will get him confirmed is on Saturday evening. So that's when we will expect to see it. But the question, Kira, is whether all of these other senators are on board. He can only afford to lose two Republican votes here, and with Mitch McConnell out especially. So there are some others who are on the fence about this. Senator Cassidy, for example, has expressed concern. Where do Senator Collins and Murkowski stand on this, for example? So those are all people who he cannot afford to lose in that full vote.
Now, something else we've been talking about a lot since yesterday. President Trump calling Republican Congressman Max Miller after those domestic abuse allegations were revealed. Now, Senator Bernie Moreno, whose daughter is married to Miller and made these allegations, is speaking out about the entire situation. Let's take a look at what he told us.
This has been brutal, beyond comprehension, and if there's any minimum standard for being an elected official, as I said, he fails to meet that minimum basic standard. I don't care about politics at all. Don't think about it, doesn't enter my consciousness.
What's Max Miller saying?
Yeah, Kira, just a short time ago, of course, Max Miller has denied these allegations, and he has submitted paperwork, according to Miller, to the House Ethics Committee himself, requesting an investigation, saying he has nothing to hide here.
Catherine Falders, thank you. Well, it is primary day in Michigan, and one marquee race could help determine the balance of power in the Senate. And I'm talking about the Democratic Senate primary between Congresswoman Haley Stevens and Dr. Abdul El Sayed, an often contentious race focusing not just on the cost of living, but the war in Gaza and how best to stand up to the Trump administration. My next guest knows more about Michigan and Michigan voters than just about anyone else. Friend of the program, Democratic Congresswoman from Michigan, Debbie Dingell. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.